Have you ever asked yourself, what will my day-to-day activity be like in the next 5 to 10 years? Does my career have to determine my purpose in life? If anybody told me I was going to be in the medical field, I would never believe that. This is because during my high school days, I did courses like auto mechanics, applied electricity, technical drawing, and funny enough, I was one of the best students in these courses. So I knew what I wanted to do, I knew where I was going. It was as if everything was defined. I wanted to major in the engineering field, electrical field, or mechanical field. But when I was in my finals in high school, my dad told me that he doesn't want me to do this course, he doesn't want to major in this field, that he wants me to do a medical course. That was when I got confused and I didn't even know what exactly I wanted to do in the medical field. So I just decided to put medicine or surgery as my career choice. And when the admission list came out, I saw human anatomy. I've never heard of that course before. I didn't even know what it was about. When I entered university, I started hearing different opinions from different people, my colleagues, different people from different fields, saying stuff like, well, human anatomy can't take you anywhere, it can't make you go far in life. And then I got so confused and worried. I began to ask, what exactly am I here to do? Does my career have to determine my purpose in life? That was when I began to ask, what is my purpose in life? What am I here on earth to do? I began to make my researches and ask questions through books, tapes, other people's stories, true life stories and all that. It took me a lot of months and years until one day I struck something in a book. It hit me so hard and I've never heard it anywhere. And I'm going to tell you what this is at the end of the video, what I discovered at the end of the video. Before I tell you what I discovered, I want to share something I discovered in Travis Media YouTube channel. We'll say something that I learned so much about and I know you will need it. But before I tell you what this is, have you ever asked yourself, what will my day-to-day activity be like in the next 5 to 10 years? With the career path I want to choose today, with what I want to do now. Now let me show you something Travis Media said in his YouTube channel. He said, this is your calling. Now your calling determines 3 circles. The first circle is called your passion. What is your passion? Your passion is something you're simply good with, you that intrigues you. You love doing it. Whether you're getting paid or not, you just find this natural flair for it. Now he also mentioned something called your proficiency. Proficiency has to do with something you're good at. You can be passionate about something and not good at it. So proficiency has to do with something you're very good with. You know the ins, you know the outs, you know the pros, you know the cons of that thing that you're good in. And then he mentioned another thing. He called it profitability. Profitability is your ability to monetize these that you know. Your ability to make money, to make some cash. And he said something. He said, if you have your passion, and you're very good in it, you know the in and out, but you cannot make money. For example, you know everything about computer repair, you love it so much, that's your passion and proficiency, you're very, very good at it, but you can't make money from it. That is profitability. This is simply called a hobby. But if you have a passion and you have profitability, you can make a lot of money from it, but you don't know the ins and outs, you're not good with this, you're simply going to be a failure. But if you have proficiency and profitability, you're very, very good in this, you're very good with repairing laptops, with phones, and you can make a lot of money for it, but you don't love repairing phones, you're simply going to be bored. This is what he explained, and I think this is a very good definition of calling, of your purpose, career, knowing a good career path to choose. But then, this is the discovery I made when I was trying to know what my purpose was, what my calling was. It said something. It said, if you want to discover your purpose, you have to discover your maker. There can't be a product without a manufacturer. And so, if you have a calling, your career, you're good at it, and you love it so much, you're passionate, and you make a lot of money from it, you're profitable, there is a very high chance that you can still be average. The Bible said we are made in God's image. Therefore, if you're made in God's image, God is the creator. He has made you a creator, and you're supposed to be the best and the top in anything you do. So for you to be the best and at the top of whatever it is that your calling is, you have to discover your maker. And if you discover your maker and you know your calling through your passion, your proficiency, your profitability, and you know your maker, I guess this is the step to being at the top. So knowing your calling without your maker, it can only be called career. But when you know your calling, you know your passion, you know what you're passionate about, where you're proficient, where you're profitable, and you know your maker, I think this is what we call your career purpose. And that is why the title of this video is called Discovering Your Career Purpose in Your 20s. And trust me, your 20s are the best time to discover your calling, to discover your career on earth. Your career purpose, not just your career, but your purpose. So today, I want you to discover your creator. I want you to discover your maker, and that is God. If you want to be at the top in whatever field you're doing, go and discover your God. That is what your career purpose is all about. This channel is all about helping young people who are confused or who are trying to discover your purpose, know what it is, and to help them discover your purpose by making talk videos like this, interviewing people in different career aspects. Like in this video, we asked a professor in the academic field how he got to that level, and he shared a step-to-step guide, the challenges and everything, in case you're confused on what career path to choose or you're trying to know what your purpose is all about. Go over this video, click on the subscribe button, and go and check out this video. Thank you very much for watching out to this point.